Yo, what's going on? Everybody, Voice here once again. I know it's been a bit, but duty calls, been kind of busy. But yeah, without further ado, it's live streaming time, typical gaming time. So yeah, let's get to it. Hopefully, everyone is doing well. Alright, and I had to share the stream around a bit too, so there's that. Go right ahead and join the live stream gaming room just in case someone wants to hop in for co-commentary or whatever. Alright, so I was thinking like maybe I'll like go through some Resident Evil 3, but I'll do like the whole game this time as opposed to just playing a little bit of it. So yeah, I just want to do like a whole run through RE3. Let me get the phone ready for the chat and stuff, so I can keep up with what you guys will be saying. Alright. That's all good. I can't join. Let me finish my stuff here. Oh, I can join. Let me finish my stuff here on Resident Evil 6. Oh, okay. Alright then, man. I remember when I live streamed RE6 with Stan like a few months ago. It was absolutely hilarious. I had loads of fun with that. Good times, man. Good times. Alright, let's get this started, shall we? Wait. I gotta make sure to activate this shit first. Don't want to slip up. Alright. Also, for those wondering, hey, where the parody dubs at? Don't you worry, more are coming. Just I need time to create them, So I'll definitely have one of Sonic 06 up by mid of next month at the latest. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. And also I do have some parody dubs of Walt Prime planned as well. What's up, Jabberhawk? Welcome to the stream, man. How's it going? Yeah, we're gonna do a full run through of Resident Evil 3 with a sexy mod for Jill. Gotta really clarify that. And yeah, we're gonna go through the whole game. That's my plan for it anyway. I want to just go through the whole game, just to live stream, like straight up full game, complete playthrough. So let's do this. My day has been fine mostly. It is hot as hell, but it's been fine. Skip. Yep, more Resident Evil, except this time it's going to be a complete run through the game. So we're playing the whole thing from start to finish.
Who could that be?
I hate how her
Hello?
ponytail isn't animated in the cutscenes.
Brad, is
for
that you?
this
Listen,
like
you gotta get
mod.
out of there.
What are you talking about?
I don't have time to explain. You gotta get out of there right now.
All right, let me grab my...
Shazam! Nemesis ain't playing. Better hurry up and get up, Jill. Nope. Learn to run. You don't catch on very quickly, do you? You got problems, girl. What made you think the door was gonna stop? Freaking Jill. Looks like she's a comedy character in this game. Please animate the ponytail during cutscenes. I don't know why it's like that.
What the hell? No way.
Gotta wonder what happened to that guy. Get up, Jill. Yo,
That's correct.
how's it going, Yash?
You, sorry if I'm a bit low. It's just because I'm
No, I
kind of.
understand. I get it by now. You've told me that plenty of times, so I know what to expect.
Buzz, how you doing, man? What's
I'm
correct?
doing fine. It's hot as hell, but I'll live. I was bored, so I figured, like, man, I haven't done anything with my channel in a bit, so let me go ahead and just do a full playthrough of Resident Evil 3. Like, this game is really quick to beat, so it won't take too much time.
I wouldn't know. I never played the original Resident Evils.
No,
Also-
I'm not playing like the original. I'm playing the remake. And it's
Yeah,
really
and
like
I
when you know what you're doing, you know, you can beat the game in like 2 to 3 hours.
I see. I meant the originals because I don't know if how loyal the remake is to the
Well,
original.
in RE3's case, it's not faithful at all. Everything about this is it's completely different for Resident Evil 3. Whereas Resident Evil 2,
Also-
there was some similarities, at least.
Also, I gotta point out one thing. I like how you say there's a sexy mod for Jill, like a spicy mod, but
Yeah.
for those who have been in call with you and pretty much just see you play the
Oh,
game
they've seen even
like
spicy.
you usually do. Yeah. to me, this is like soft core
This
at
is
best.
sane. Yeah, this is sane in comparison to the other ones that I have. But they're too, let's just say that they're too ranchy for the YouTube channel. If I wore those ones in the live stream, I would probably get it taken down in a matter of minutes.
You gotta live stream it for Pornhub.
Pretty much.
Become the first speedrunner of
I
Resident
would
Evil
keep
for
on making a
Pornhub.
mention of this. There's a Morrigan sign right there to the left that Brad picks up and throws.
Door behind you, go!
That Darkstalkers reference, but they won't make a new Darkstalker.
I mean, maybe they are working on it.
I mean, it's
You never know.
possible. I hope.
Sorry.
I would love it if they
poor
did.
guy. That poor guy. That's such a good vest. Yellow vest. What a waste. Also, I'm just gonna fetch myself something to drink. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yo, Carlos, welcome to the stream. How's it going, man?
You! Down there! Get to the parking garage roof!
Sir, are you alright?
Stay back! Don't come any closer!
Hey, come on. There's a helicopter waiting to take you to safety.
I didn't forget. This dude was supposed to be a redhead, but in this one, his hair is
Parking
gray.
garage isn't far. I can
The
take
only
you.
safe place!
The only safe place isn't here.
Yo, El Matador, man! Holy shit! Welcome to the stream. How's it going, bro? Damn, it's been forever, man. What's up?
Shit!
We good here? What about you? I'm doing good, man. It's hot today, but I'm doing good. Alright, Jill, you ain't gotta bend over and show the hindquarters like that, girl. Alright. Let's do this. This poor girl be going through it, man. Right against the tire. Oh, that must hurt. I guess all that military training do it for you, you know. Yeah, she'll be fine. She's chill.
Start, damn it! It's my turn, bitch!
And would you believe this? She is still okay. I mean, she feels it, but she's still okay. Get out, Jill. Get out.
So,
Get up, girl. You can do it.
is he gonna
That's what this is,
Christian
plot
her?
armor, if anything. What about Christian?
Is he gonna Christian her?
I hope not.
I don't want to say the R word because of YouTube.
I don't know what he plans to do with stars. All I know is you gotta run. He wants to infect her, I think.
As a guy who never saw the story, I don't know why.
Hey guys, look, it's Nathan Drake. Wait, what?
Who are you?
Actually,
What are you doing?
yeah, I was about. As a guy who never, knows the Resident Evil lore, I have no idea why the hell he's after her.
He was assigned to kill all STARS members, I think. I mean, that's the whole thing with him. He's like tracking down all the STARS. In the original, he killed Brad. Like,
I think we're in the clear.
a whole aspect of it. It's just he was assigned by, I think, Nikolai or somebody to do it.
Sorry, we're gonna have to go around.
Also, Linda Gamer said,
Hey, what do you know about that monster?
"Asco tu programa, amigo."
I've never seen anything like
It's
it.
not making any sense
There's no
because he's
zombie.
saying
He knows what it wants and won't stop till it gets it.
something
Like that,
about
man?
your program friend
thanks.
and another friend, like male friend and female friend, and a bunch of emojis. She's speaking
Promise you're in
gibberish,
With
but
the Umbrella Biohazard
it's a bunch of
countermeasures.
gibberish in my language.
Yes, we're short.
Are you
I'm
kidding
not sure
me?
if you know.
I don't know
I
how
think
how
that-
much
You guys
is
are the ones who call
Portuguese
phones.
like
Whoa, whoa,
different
whoa.
from
What are
Spanish?
you talking about? You don't have to trust me.
Kind
I'm going to
of,
show
not much.
Like, can they understand each other in a conversation? Like,
Come on.
would you say?
This way.
If she speaks slowly, then yes, we can understand each other's pronunciation.
Oh, okay.
Also, Carlos Chavez is asking, is that Drake? The smiley face.
Yes, that is Nathan Drake's character model, but it's put over Carlos. It's a mod.
Fine young lady could use our help.
Also, I'm gonna be reading your comments if you don't mind. That
Sure,
way you
go
don't have
ahead.
to-
It makes it easier for me.
You didn't even
Yeah,
think
you don't have
ask
to,
my
look
young
away.
lady her name. She is an elite operative of RPD Special
It's a shame that-
Tactics and Rescue Services. Her name is something Valentine.
It's
Jill. It's
Nice to meet you, Jill. Oh, you've got some bazonkas on you, don't you? Oh,
Jill
yes.
I am
sandwich.
UBC.
Sexy Valentine is what I'm going to call
My
you.
team was sent here to rescue civilians.
I'm gonna call you a ninja.
Sexy
How's that
Valentine.
going for you?
The city is completely cut off, isolated. Most of the 100,000
I'm gonna call you a
civilians
ninja.
will wind up dead. Correction, undead. My platoon has
That
suffered
improv.
serious
Yo, what's up, D?
losses.
Welcome to the stream.
Just keeping them alive is more than I can manage.
Well,
Well,
go
you
ahead
can
and
thank
thank your
your
corporate
corporate
overlords for that.
Yes. Well, we are doing all we can. If
Shut up, old man. Alright. You've seen the story like 90 times.
Head up the street road. You'll find supplies.
We got a speed run to do.
My cat's like getting in front of my screen.
What color is your cat anyway?
She's
Jill? It's me again.
Or is it multiple colors?
she's multiple colors, but do you know the breed tortoiseshell for kitties? Well, basically, she's one of those hairy cats with a lot of fur, but her color is like black, brown, and beige, like a mix.
Oh, so
And
she's
amalgamation
like
of those colors.
3 colors.
Yep. She's a tortoiseshell. In my language, her breed is called Tartaruga, which stands for turtle. Like, so people like when they see her, she's like, "Oh my god, a turtle!" And I'm like, "Are you fucking stupid?" Like to just acknowledge the breed, but they say, you know, turtle. Why are you calling my cat a turtle?
Defense. Okay, leave that there. Wait. I forgot about the lockpick and the bolt cutters.
Also, D saying it was a very weird move from Epic Games for putting MLK in Fortnite.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. I'm like, Martin Luther King? Like, what?
Wait, they did? Martin Luther
Yes.
King? I haven't kept up
We
with
got to be
Fortnite stuff in years.
freaking.
Well, not years, but in months. Like the last time I heard about Fortnite was when they did when they put the Stonks meme skin on the game, like the Stonks guy. That was the last time I heard of.
Last time I heard of Fortnite, they were putting Street Fighter characters in it. Like they put Cammy in it after having already put Ryu and Ken in.
A friend of mine told me that that there was leaks that Peter Griffin's going to be on the game as a skin.
I
As
will
part of the
laugh so
metaverse.
hard if that happens.
I don't think it will
Because
because
isn't Rick and Morty already in it?
I mean, Rick is. I'm not sure about Morty, but Rick is. I don't think they will do it because Peter Griffin's too fat. His hitboxes would have to be a little
Yeah,
bit
you kind of
more,
have a point. You have a
I
good
don't know.
point.
It just seems like they would have to make a specific hitbox just for that skin.
Right.
But now, if Quagmire was the character, I don't know, he's slim.
No, please do it. Dude, if they put Glenn Quagmire in it, I would be dead.
I'll start playing Fortnite again if they do. I'll gladly spend money on it to get the skin. Giggity, 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 giggity. What was it? I was about to say something, but I forgot. God damn it. Oh yeah, did you know that the new free game on Epic Games is Saints Row 3?
Yeah, I got it. Actually,
Awesome.
download.
Also,
I had no
that's-
intention of playing it, even though I got it though.
I'm going to give
But
you,
it's
like,
a free
heads up.
game, so maybe one day if I do get in the mood to try out Saints Row, I might actually give it a shot.
The co-op on that game is broken unless you use Amashi, which was how me and my friend got able to play the game. Otherwise, the game would refuse to play co-op. We had to install Amashi, and once we, had that line of ours like on Amashi going on, then we managed to play fucking
Welcome
Central
everybody.
Jonah. Also, Jonah is here.
Yeah, I see him.
What's up, Jonah?
How's it going, Jonah?
What's up, Jonah? Carl Chavez with a bunch of more emojis. Yeah, welcome. We're just chilling, watching Victor speedrun this game in a sexy outfit.
That ass.
That ass. Call of Duty, says Carl Chavez. And Jonah says, I'm using my other account. My primary channel is blocked. Sorry to hear that, man. What happened?
No, don't feel sorry about it.
What happened?
things. Let's just say me and him don't see eye to eye all the time. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay.
No, Carlos Chavez. Qual é tua língua? Que é tua língua, Carlos? É espanhol, mexicano, português, brasileiro? Okay. What's your language? But I'm glad you're here with us, Jonah. You can walk, hang around with us.
I don't have a
I
problem
guess.
with him being here. That was a long time ago when I blocked him. Or like, if he wants to watch with that account, he can. It's not like I'm mad dogging him and telling him go away. Okay.
Hey man, I'm just here vibing. I'm indifferent to you guys' quarrels. I'm just here to hang out with you, Vic, and watch you speedrun the game and read the
Alright.
comments.
Well, welcome. I hope you're having a nice day, man.
Who, me?
All of you. You, Jonah, everybody.
You're for Panama.
No, that's not Daniel. That's Yash.
It's me, Yash. It's Daddy. My name's Daddy.
On second thought, I think I'll need that. I'll make for a great Cal explosion later.
Oh, so Carlos, you speak Spanish. And since you're from Panama, Spanish is the language that is spoken there. So, tú eres español. ¿Estoy correcto, Carlos?
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill.
Okay, that was a go. Yoink!
The Jonah Brothers. Every time I hear the name Jonah, it reminds me of that show from Disney, the Jonah Brothers. A lot of people used to hate them, but I like them. I don't know, I just did. I like their songs. Spanish. Bienvenido a la live stream, hermano. Yo no hablo muy bien español, mas yo entiendo un poquito. Basically, Carlos here is Spanish, and he doesn't speak English, but he's here hanging out.
Well,
Not sure if
even though
it's
you
the-
don't speak English, you're still welcome here.
Now that was excessively destructive.
Now that's what I call a pro gamer move. Most of the times people compare me to the Jonah and the whale story. Never heard of it. Maybe I'm just uncultured, or maybe it's a story, or maybe it's a story that I'm too European to understand. Or just say Jonah and the whale. Carlos Chavez is sending the emojis. People hugging. Yo estoy solo diciendo que las personas están comentando no chat. Carlos. Hot dogger. You have a weapon called a hot dogger.
Yes, a hot dogger is a knife that, surprisingly, and this isn't gonna make much sense to you, makes the enemies catch fire when you stab them.
Makes sense. It is a cool endgame weapon. Yep.
Fuck it.
It reminds me of when you beat Dead Rising 1, you get the Mega Man Mega Blaster at the end. Said Carlos, you wanna communicate in emojis? Wait, I thought Carlos did not speak English.
Must be very minimum English or something.
Maybe he was just fucking with us this whole time.
Possibly.
Also, Griselda Salazar says the F.
What?
What?
This must be the subway company's offices.
Welcome to the stream. I'll take these shotgun shells, thank you.
Welcome to the most welcomes of welcomes.
Get rid of this. Okay, I need to change that freaking shortcut order. Come on. Wait, it's time to blow this place up. Wait, where's the big explosion? We gotta do that again. Usually when I do it, it just... There we go.
By the way, Nick, one thing I realized, even Resident Evil 6 has couch play, so if you want one time once you're free, we can play together. I'll just play my game and I'll do the
We can
couch
do
play
that.
thing. Then you can play it on your end.
That's a good idea, actually.
There.
If you want to.
Yeah, I would love to do that. I freaking love
It's
playing
because I've
through Leon's campaign.
I started Jake's campaign, and so far I'm liking it.
I just like how all the campaigns play different from each other. In a way, like the core gameplay is the same for all of them, but they're like all slightly different. Like how Chris's is more focused on combat, and Jake's is more focused on like the new gameplay element that they wanted to do.
To me, my favorite so far is Chris.
Ada's like more
Chris
puzzles.
and Pierce. Chris and Pierce is so far my favorite. I just enjoyed it more.
Dude, did you beat it yet? Freaking, did you see me? Oh my god.
Yeah, I played Leon and Chris's stories.
Oh my god, yes. Freaking Pierce sacrifice is one of the best moments in all of Resident Evil.
I enjoyed it. I didn't tear up, but I find it very well made for what it was worth. Also, Carlos is commenting with more emojis, and D said, "Uh-oh, a collab."
Come on.
Jonah said,
Lead
"I know a
dogs.
Sonic fan who considers Sonic 06 fine and not the worst Sonic game ever made, and knows the potential of it being just a good game, locked under all of those bugs and glitches. I say that's fine too, I put on an emulator."
But man, there's an ass game hidden behind all those bugs and glitches. Because even if you clean that up, it's still not a good game. Because what people need to realize is like that game also plays like shit. It isn't just the bugs and glitches. It's the loading times, the physics, everything.
I agree with you, but at the same time I can almost understand what Jonah is saying. Because you gotta understand that the game was rushed. That does not invalidate from being bad, but the intentions to make a good game were there. It's just Sega that, you know,
It was
rushed
rushed.
the team.
Every aspect of it is rushed. I'm just saying, usually when people say that, they're just writing off like the bugs and glitches. I know he's not saying that, but like the person in particular who's like, there's a good game underneath all this. It's like, no, actually, you still have a whole lot more to consider. Even if it didn't have bugs and glitches, it would still have those issues because the game was rushed overall.
I found the story to be pretty damn shit, if I'm being honest, and I'm not sure, and I'm pretty sure at least.
The story would be bad no matter what. Like, even if they finished, the story would have been the same, so...
Not to mention the bestiality would still be there at the end, even if the game would came out polished. But they tried to replicate the Sonic Adventure formula on a new engine, so that was also a big no-no, because you're trying to emulate a game on a different engine for new generations of consoles. This was back in 2006, back when, you know, games were still finding its ground with the new engine and all that shit. So controls were bad from the get-go.
Wait, did I decapitate him?
Especially with the rush development. But one thing I can say is that the game
let's
looks,
clean her up.
to me, the game, character models aside, I like the levels, the way they look. I think they look somewhat fine and easy on the eye. And the music is the best part of the game, bar none.
Yeah.
You can't deny that the soundtrack for those games is still the best
definitely.
asset of it. His World by Zebrahead is a very cool remix. It's better than the Crush 40s one. Sorry about that. Let me just go back to the comments.
Smells like
Sonic 06 in my opinion is just fine. There are worse. The Link screams, yeah, those suck, lol. But yeah, the game has a lot going for it. It does. Just rushed. Nah, he knows how buggy and glitchy it is. He just knows how there are worse games. LOL. Says
No,
Jim.
there are worse games out there than Sonic 06. Like
AKA
SpongeBob Hero Pants.
or that
You want a game? You want a game with no effort? There you go.
To me, the worst game that I ever played was Furry Tales. It was like a tower defense game made by Phoenix Games. I'm not sure if you heard of them. Like, have you heard of Phoenix Games?
The company Phoenix Games.
Yeah, the game developer Phoenix Games.
Yeah.
Shitty shooter games. Well, they made a tower defense game based on sheep versus wolves, and those.
Oh, here we go. Freaking sorry to cut you off. But perfect angle of the ass.
gross.
You can see it in a second.
To me, that was just terrible. Yeah, I see. You can also see the bulge around her lips of the veg.
Thanks
Also,
for pointing that
Sandra's
out. Sandra,
Also,
welcome to the stream. Oh, come on! I was so close! Bastard.
There's also that Chinese game, the Hong Kong game.
Oh, whoa, I Beijing Tiananmen Sheng. Oh, come on.
The first time I heard about that game, it was with AVGN when he talked about it on his channel.
How's it going, Sandra?
Jonah says perfect ass. And now he says, oh no, Phoenix games. Oh god, cutscenes look like compressed. Yeah. Guess what? Cutscene. Yeah. Also.
Oh man.
Oh hey Sandra.
Hello. I'm watching the
Spider's giving me a
stream,
bad
that's
time,
why.
dude.
I'm just here chilling.
Hurry up and do it before another one shows up.
Oh,
Hell
Jonah's
no.
saying hi. Jonah's saying hi to you, Sandra.
Huh?
Jonah says hi,
Jonah.
Sandra.
Oh, hello, Jonah.
Also, Carlos Chavez also says hello.
That would be extra careful, man. Seems like they always want to come out when I'm doing this. 3 out of 4 circuit breakers.
Come on!
How did you do this with no infinite ammo bazookas?
Hmm?
How did you do this part with no infinite ammo bazookas?
Oh, fuck! It's way harder without it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
I largely use the shotgun. Oh my god, man.
That's disgusting.
Wrong way. Oh, jeez.
I'm dead.
This is the first time I've had so much trouble with this part. Finally, I'm out of the damn thing.
Okay. All that leaves is the main power switch. Enjoy that.
Let's see. T said Bill should have bit that when the spider like defiled her. T said that Jill should have bitten the spider. Jonah said there's still a fan remake of Sonic 06 with gameplay balancing and no bugs and glitches and plays well and it's playable on PC version. I tried it, it's really good. I've seen some Call Me Johnny talk about that.
Yeah, the PC version that someone's making.
Yeah, that is cool.
I
That is
mean,
cool.
yeah, that game is cool, but the person behind is a fucking bitch.
Why? What do you mean?
Not everybody, but just one person in particular was talking shit a few days ago about like working on a different game or something, and saying that they wanted to quit the project even though it was highly anticipated, just because the person was sick and tired of Boost and Win Sonic games. Like, what the fuck makes you think you're better than Sega, huh? Just because you can clean up a mess that they made? Well, they could have made it better than your bitch ass. Fuck you. Fuck your game too. And I hope he sees this shit.
I think
Because
you're
that's
taking it way too
terrible.
personally.
Nah, he ain't getting no passes from me with that bullshit. Like, it's like, dude, we get it, but if you're trying to freaking score points on a narrative that Boost to Win is over, yeah, you're not gonna get any sympathy here. I'm sorry, you're not. Trying to say that's the main reason why he
Indifferent
quit
to
the game
project,
development.
you know.
Yeah. As for the Sonic 06 game, that was working well, and I salute everyone who is working on it except that person. But unfortunately, since
Don't you
that
wanna name
person's
bomb?
working on it, I can't play it.
Don't you want to name bomb him?
Because that person thinks he's better than Sega, and I don't support anybody who
No. No,
reacts
that's
that
not
way.
what I'm saying. Don't you want to see his name? Don't you want to name bomb him?
Nope. Because I don't even remember it, to be honest with you. It was just some idiot on Twitter. And said, like, it says in his profile that he worked on the game.
To me, it's indifferent because it's a free mod, so it's not like you're supporting anything.
Yeah. Oh, Nemesis, get away from me.
Let's see. Carlos goes with me and then puts a lot of sushi emojis. Okay. Red
Where are
Shark,
we headed?
Red Shark says Sonic Omens. And D
No, it's not Sonic Omens. It's a fan game inspired by Sonic Forces. I forget the name of it.
Carlos, it's me.
But it has a lot of people talking about it, and the person was like putting it on hold a whole bunch of times so he could work on Project 06. And then he just outright said, you know what, fuck the project. I'm just gonna go full swing on 06 because Sonic 06, I mean not Sonic 06, the Sonic Forces killed my entire drive to create this project, and I'm sick and tired of boosted win games. Just stop crying. Stop crying.
I mean, I can understand his points, if I'm being honest.
No, I understand his points, but it's bitchy points. Like, you shouldn't be making a game out of excitement for another game anyways. You should be doing this shit because it's fun.
Going back to the comments, D commented like a surprise emoji, and he said, and they also said because it's all about me, and also agreeing with you on the guy you're talking about.
Yeah.
So the guy came off as egotistical, and he's agreeing with you.
Yeah, he did.
You wanna come to now? I was only talking about the 06 one. There's a Forces one. No, Jonah. We're talking about a game inspired by Sonic Forces, not a remake or a mod project.
Yeah, it's a fan game that person was making that was apparently inspired by Sonic Forces. The dude who is working on it, he wanted to make a better version of Sonic Forces, so to speak. Right, he wanted to make a game that was inspired by Sonic Forces, I think called Sonic Wars or some shit like that. And
Nice job, Super Cop.
it didn't turn out as well as he hoped because he
Mostly.
lost all drive to freaking make the game because he thinks he's better than Sega.
Nikolai,
Let's see.
how are we doing? The town's crawling.
Red Shark said the worst game I probably played was Pet Dogs 2, and Jonas said now, Jesus Christ, where did Sonic Forces touch you Sonic fans at? It's like Sonic Forces gave every gamer and Sonic
It's ridiculously retarded. The game's not even bad, it's just average. And these people are fucking acting like it's worse than 06.
Come on,
And then all of a sudden they're trying to gain a newfound respect for a shitty game? Fuck off! 06 is shit! I don't care how you try to rewind history, it's garbage. It is what it is. It's a bad game. I mean, there was a good concept behind it, most of it, but it's still a bad game.
The only game I would like to see from Sega regarding Sonic is a sequel to Sonic Heroes, if they ever make one.
And all I want to see coming from Sonic Team is a new Phantasy Star. Again.
Wait,
Oh god.
they made Phantasy Star? Sonic
Yep.
Team made them?
They make Phantasy Star games.
Wait, Fantasy Star? As in like that MMO that says on Steam? Free to
Yep.
play? Where
They
the other
re-released Phantasy Star 2 and updated the graphics, but I want to see a third game.
good luck with that, man, because Phantasy Star 2 can be is being lucrative. So
Yep. Sega barely works on it. That's fine. That was cool. I'm not really bitching about it or nothing, but
Red Shark Emoji says, what's your
yeah, a new
what's your
Billy Hatcher
opinion
would be
on
cool too.
Sonic Omens? What's your opinion on Sonic Omens? Also, wait, before you commented, I gotta say, did you know that
A map
they
of the
released a new
area.
Alex the Kid
Perfect.
game on
Yep.
PS4?
Mm-hmm.
I found it on Spain when I saw the game case, and I was like, wait, they make a new one?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Sega gave another company permission to develop it, so it's getting remade.
Yeah, good on them. I played the original one on the Sega Classics on PlayStation 3.
Just like they did the Wonder Boy games.
I'm definitely burning these clothes.
Let's see.
Okay,
Red
and now we had a question about what? Before
What's
all
your
this,
opinion on
opinion on Sonic Omens?
Yes.
It looks like a passionate project, and at least the people behind Sonic Omens aren't a bunch of dicks,
What the fuck was that?
you know? Like they actually respect the developers. And they just feel inspired to do their own thing. Those are the type of people I respect. Like the people behind Sonic Smackdown.
I've seen Ant talk about a brand new quote unquote brand new Sonic fan game called Sonic Robo something.
Roboblast?
Robocast, Roboblast 2, and that thing is been making waves in the community. Like the gameplay is smooth. I even saw Oni Plays playing it.
Yeah, it's great. From what I played, like the demo of it.
Yeah, and the guys are making their brand new game, and it's being like
A remake
there's-
of the original Roboblast
No.
is being made.
no. They're making a brand new game.
Well, Roboblast 3?
No, like an actual their own unique IP. They're gonna release it on Steam. Andrew talked about it, but I don't remember the name, so yeah, check it out. But yeah, I saw that, and I've seen gameplay of it, and it seems fun. I just don't have any interest in playing it. Let's see, Red Shark says, I want to move with the hatchery, and Julie said, yes, Sonic Team did play Star. The first one, Sonic Team themselves, did was 20 Star Universe. But let's see, DU said, I was about to comment it about Alex Kidd, that game looks so cool though. Red Shark says, and maybe an Astro Boy remaster or a new game. Jonas said, Roboblast 2 is amazing, best fan game ever made. Roboblast 2 kart is quite amazing too. Oh yeah, he also talked about that. Also, Jill is dancing. You should make her do the Fortnite default dance.
Oh! Sorry.
Red Shark emoji said, I would like for Sega to work on other IPs other than just Sonic. They're doing...
You're way late on that, bro.
I mean, I disagree.
Oh shit.
I can think of a few games they've done.
They've worked on way too many at this point. They've been bringing them all back.
They've worked on Virtual Fighter 5.
The Virtual Fighters just came back. They've been really on Yakuza. They just came back out with Super Monkey Ball, Banana Mania. Alex Kidd's coming back. Streets of Rage came back. Sega
Judgment 2.
Yeah, Judgment. Sega also allowed the Wonder Boy series to come back. Can't forget that. Phantasy Star came back. Like so many franchises are coming back from Sega. It's ridiculous. And Sega allowed Taxi Chaos to come out in the Japanese regions. So Sega actually published that game in Japan. And it's similar to Crazy Taxi. I forgot to get that. Oh shit.
Looks like it needs a power source.
There's a lot more where that came from too. I heard that Sega has plans to bring back Shinobi.
Didn't they release Ninja Gaiden? Wait, Ninja Gaiden's not part of
No,
their
Ninja
catalog,
Gaiden's
right?
not part of Sega, no.
No, never mind.
Yeah, Sega also allowed the original creators of Toe Jam and Earl to make Back in the Groove. Sega also allowed the original creators of Virtua Fighter to leave so that they can create Shenmue, even though Sega still owns Shenmue. So even though it's published by Deep Silver, Shenmue still belongs to Sega. So you can count them too. I mean,
It's a good thing that they didn't because Shenmue 3 fucking sucks.
yeah, that's
So,
true.
I mean,
I mean,
in
that
a
game
way,
is
it's kind of
trash.
a blessing. It's kind of a blessing that their name's not plastered on it, so. And I'm gonna be honest, all Shenmue games are kind of boring. I can respect them for what they were at the time, because
Can
no
use
game
weapons?
did, what Shenmue did back
The
then.
problem with Shenmue 3 is it really didn't evolve the gameplay that came before it.
Yeah.
I feel like if they would have done that and maybe work on the fighting mechanics a bit more, it could have been something.
It's not even that, the game just lacks polish. It looks very jagged at times. Characters look like kind of crap at times. The lighting is kind of off during the daytimes. At least from what I saw. There are some areas in the game that actually looks good. It does not look...
I was talking about the major problems of the game. Not that you're wrong, but just the major issues with that game really was its gameplay. Like, its gameplay is severely lacking, and in many ways plays worse than the original one because it tried to simplify the combat system of the original, which is like the worst idea ever. Fuck.
I tried playing the Shenmue games, but I generally just couldn't be bothered. They were just too boring for me. I genuinely could not enjoy them. I regret wasting money on the two games.
I gotta get out. Quick.
Yeah, going back to the comments. D said, I didn't know the same crew from Rockstar made Lemmings. Red Shark emoji said, Super Monkey Ball Mania. With emojis. Sega is doing pretty alright now. I agree. D said, Dojo no also. Jonah corrected me saying, you guys must go with Tecmo. Thank you on that. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, Red Shark says. I mean, Puyo and Tetris 2 isn't exactly, something that's worth bragging about. But maybe I'm just not seeing the bigger picture on that one. Jonah says Shenmue 3 was better, but it can be seen as an okay game for some people. Maybe. I personally don't like it. But based on Super Light Patch's most video alone, yeah, that's the video that I'm talking about. That's mostly the video that I've seen amongst other YouTubers' videos talking about it. I love Shenmue 1 and 2, those games are so good. I love Shenmue so much. Hey man, good for you. I can't stand those games. They're boring for me.
Alright, let me put this phone on the charger. It's kinda got charged up a bit. So I'm not gonna be able to keep up with the comments myself for a little bit until this phone charges.
Yeah, I'll be that phone, don't worry. D said, I'm glad I don't have a girlfriend for years. That has nothing to do with anything. D said, I'm glad I don't have a girlfriend for years. That has nothing to do with anything. Says D. I own Shenmue 1 and 2 HD on Steam, and Shenmue 2 on the Xbox. Once again, good for you. I just don't like the games. They're just so boring that I just can't stand them. If I want to play a Japanese game, I'll just go for Yakuza games.
I mean, I understand how you feel about it. Because it's definitely one of those, you had to be there at the specific year it was released sort of games. That's where all the fun came from. At least for me, it did.
To me, as a guy, I guess you can say, as a guy who wasn't there for the time it came out, to me the game is just a boring, very slow-paced game. It has very clunky mechanics, and
get up, Jill.
And the personality is not.
Get up, Jill.
The personality is like comparable to watching a paint dry on a wall, to me. And if I want to play a Chinese game, I will just play sleeping dogs. Not watchdogs, sleeping dogs. Games are fundamental because it takes place in the same universe as Shenmue and utilizes the same combat as Shenmue to show. So it's when does it go to the same universe as Shenmue? I think that's... I don't think that's true, man. Or if I don't want to call you a liar, but I would like to see evidence. I wouldn't say it utilizes the same combat. I would say it takes you know, it got inspired by it, but it pretty much just revitalize the formula and make it playable for modern gamers. And even
Right.
then, I'm talking about the PlayStation 2 games, even of Yakuza, the two Yakuza games on PlayStation 2. Those combat mechanics are far leaps bounds better than Shenmue when comparing the two, of course. But I think so. I guess you can. I understand. I can see how you say they utilize the same combat, even though I personally think Shenmue is just weak. It is said a lot from fans that Yakuza and Shenmue are connected somehow in some way, but there are genuine Yakuza that they take from Shenmue. Yeah,
I mean, Shenmue is mostly viewed as the precursor because it has a lot of the same like
but that
world
does-
mechanics, but that's all it shares in common.
Yeah, but that does not mean they share the same universe.
No,
That just
universe.
just-
No,
Exactly, yeah. The game can be inspired by anything. And Yakuza, yeah, I can agree that it takes from Shenmue and expands upon it and makes it interesting. But I will never agree that they share the same universe. They're like two separate entities.
I mean the only thing about the universe is they're both set in the real world. That's it. But not in each other's like dimensions or anything. They're not connected.
Real world and quote unquote, because I'm pretty sure that there's no real estate that would allow a chicken to be one of its working workers. And yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but in Yakuza, once you do the real estate stuff in Yakuza 0, you can recruit the chicken to be one of your sponsors. Literally. You go to the bowling alley, you do a side quest for them, and the chicken is yours to use. And also, as of recently, I'm pretty sure we can say that Yakuza is no longer a beat 'em up. They're turning it into an RPG because of Like a Dragon.
Yeah, Like a Dragon. Like a Dragon was really good too.
I never played it. I need to play it. I want to buy on PC so I can have the full Yakuza games on my Steam library.
Did I ever get the weapons in here? Yeah, I did.
My favorite Yakuza game is Yakuza 0. My second favorite is Yakuza 5. I love those games very much.
Rocket launcher?
Look, Nemesis, I'm not freaking scared of you. You want to have a rocket war? Let's go. Get on your damn knees.
Let's see. D said, I wish there was a cruise airship. That would be the coolest thing ever. And Red Shark emoji says, early bird or night owl? It depends on how you say it. Because early bird, that means you just got here. Well, night owl, you're pretty much, stating that you've already been there since the beginning. You just awoke it there for the party. Also, your moderator, Red Program, says, rocket launcher. Looks like we got
Rocket
some
launcher.
thickness. Looks like we got some thickness. Jill in that costume does not match it whatsoever.
Well, she does. It's just Jill with Sonya Blade's hairstyle from Mortal Kombat.
And the thick booty.
And the booty. The gluteus maximus. And the bouncy jugs.
Yakuza 7. Yakuza 7 like a dragon being turned into a RPG was such a shock to the fans and just everyone. But it now became such a success that it Sega planned on making Yakuza games after to be turn-based. You wanna know how the fan base reacted? Well, I disagree. I remember I'm part of the community. I'm not known or anything, but I was on Reddit when that happened, and I was watching stuff. You know how people reacted on social media because of it, and the response was somewhat positive. Like, well, not somewhat positive. There are people like what you're trying, like what you're saying.
I didn't hear much negative about it.
That didn't want to change the beat 'em up aspect for turn-based combat, and I agree. Turn-based combat in RPGs are boring. I'm part of the people that don't like it. But no one.
The thing about Yakuza though is the way that they did it. They incorporated flavor into it, so it's hilarious. It's like a parody of it.
The personality is what carries the game, and it's what makes it tolerable. Let's see.
Go!
Well, to me they weren't negative. They were skeptical, but a lot of people were excited and interested in what Ichiban had to offer. What was Kiryu's role in the new game, because he was no longer the protagonist, and you know, people who played Yakuza 6 would know why it was an interesting thing that he was there. Don't want to spoil.
Also, Ichiban was a cool character. Like, just throw it out there.
I know we didn't.
Yeah, he was. No, it's a different taste. I like him, but it's a different taste. He's like I'm going to be a superhero. I'm going to find out what my
What get everyone out of the city now.
what do you call the master, or like the top dog of the Yakuza families? I forgot. But basically, he swore loyalty to the leader of his family, basically.
From the sound,
I want to find out what happens to my
Why not?
family's leader.
New orders.
You know, he wants to be a hero
It means I can
in
help
a
save the
criminal
city.
world. And the way he says it, it's very childlike, but I like it. I find it endearing. Let's see. Jonah said, I saw reactions on Twitter. Yeah, well, we saw different things because I didn't remember
Twitter is
reaction.
usually a cesspool when it comes to reactions, so nobody should ever look. Twitter.
Twitter. Oh,
Twitter is
I
Crybaby
think-
Central.
I think Twitter is pretty much the place where people speak their opinion when no one asks them. That's pretty much it.
Exactly.
And then they get butthurt when someone disagrees with them.
Like the dude who was
Sadly-
triggered. There was some dude who was triggered over the new Ninja Turtles game that's coming out, having all those references to Capcom character animation. Everyone just told him, like, shut up, stop bitching. Like, it's just references. This dude sounds like he wants Domedu to get sued or something.
Stars.
Also, I have to say that Uncharted looks a bit weird.
What, the franchise? Or the mod?
No, the mod, because now you're just playing an Uncharted game. Because Nathan Drake is in it. It's a third-person shooter. It's a third-person shooter, but no parkour. I'm just saying that. But yeah.
Hey, you got this. If it's worth anything, you got this nice little shoulder tackle.
To be fair, the mod does look pretty damn fitting. Nathan does blend well with the environment. Alright, back to the comments.
I think it's only so compatible because both of the models, like Resident Evil models and the models for Nathan Drake, were created in the same engine. That's why they're so compatible.
I had no idea they were making the same engine.
Let's find him and take him into custody. Custody?
Let's see. D says, I love you guys. You guys are like the children I never had. Jonah says, I love JRPGs in general. I am used to turn-based combat. I am used to turn-based combat since Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 7 and just Final Fantasy everything. DQ especially. But as for JRPGs that don't do turn-based, I do dig Tales of. Let's see. Gaming Night says TMNT Shredder's Revenge is a day one by. Says Gaming Night.
Remember, Bard had access
Also,
to
Jonah
Umbrell's darkest
says,
secrets.
I saw that he was triggered. What?
This search and
I thought he
rescue
loved
mission is
it.
really more like find and detain.
Poking, just doing the
No,
stereotype.
not the person who made the
Good to
YouTube
know.
video. There's some
I'll open the
idiot
shutter
on
so you can
Twitter
get
that
through.
was like
You stay here and
so
find out what's going on
butthurt
here at the
about it.
station. Call you if I
Like,
find anything.
and everybody was on his ass.
Hey.
Like, hey,
Wow.
look at this triggered kid who's just ass hurt.
Yeah.
Can't take references.
You could like a dragon.
If he was trying to
refers
say like, there's a difference between plagiarism and shut up. It's completely reference.
Gaming Night says Yakuza Like a Dragon refers to Dragon Quest. That is true.
What
Yes.
the hell was that thing?
But yeah,
I mean, the character is April O'Neil. She can't even fight in the show. That's
also,
what makes it funny.
D says it's funny that they kept the classic look of TNT. They know it's recognizable. The red shark emoji says Twitter equals trash can emoji. I only created Twitter so I can find that, so I could
I'm not gonna go to Twitter to look at video games and hentai.
I created Twitter recently just
There
to
you go.
keep up with the Christian stuff. 'Cause other than that, I would just log in Twitter with no account. Now with this Christian thing going on, I somewhat felt more invested than ever.
Big warm
I
RPD.
don't know, I just find it interesting. Because I never knew who Christian was.
T.
So when I found out what he did, what he was, and the impact he had in YouTube, I was somewhat intrigued. And it was a rabbit hole that I've come out of feeling very sad, because at the same time, even though he did a very horrendous thing, this all could have been avoided if he just changed. If he didn't pay attention to the trolls, if he wasn't such a lord cow,
Yeah,
if he made
things could have been different for him. He just didn't get involved.
I don't believe in stuff from, beyond the grave, spirits and shit like that, but I hope that his father's soul can now rest at ease knowing that Christian's no longer molesting his own mother.
Sad part is it would have never happened if he didn't if he didn't pass away. That's what makes it sadder.
I mean, we all gotta go sometimes. We
Yep.
never know when we bite the dust.
I'm not blaming him for it or anything. It's just if he was still around, it would be a fact that Chris would never got a chance to do that.
I don't know anymore, man.
Ah shit, I ain't even got the keys.
Well, what a sad set of events.
Cops.
Really. I didn't watch those documentaries made on Christian, but I just watched videos, surrounding everything up. And the guy to me was just this autistic guy that just wanted to make a comic and, share his, interest in the Sonic franchise and Pokemon to the world. But his, the thing with autistic people is that they're very self-centered, so he manifested his egotistic demeanor
Yeah.
in those comics, and people caught wind of that and made fun of him for it,
Yep.
which just further pushed the issue down, and he became more, egotistical, more in your face. Like he got more violent with his, cries for help. I guess you can say that. Well, not cries for help, but his What's the word I'm looking for here? I forgot the word, but basically he's showcases of egotistical behavior got more apparent in his
What,
in his
narcissism?
Yeah, narcissism. And all of this could have been avoided. Like he was just trolled so much that it just got to him. Like his brain was beyond fucked. He had no one to, comfort him or educate him. His father tried to, but to no avail, and he died. His mother was so sick that she couldn't even function properly.
Because she has dementia.
Yeah.
And that puts you in a gullible state, like you would believe practically anything at that point.
He even changed his own, he even became transgender so that he could identify himself as a woman just to get laid as a lesbian. Even though
Yeah, that's what everyone was pointing out. That's why they say they can't really give Chris Chan the respect, because it's just another one of his plans to freaking
the quest for love.
yeah, for his quest for love. He's not really transgender.
I don't know, man. It's kind of a double-edged sword for me. I feel bad, but at the same time, I don't want to, because he hurt himself.
Like, and I'm sorry, everyone. Like, I do respect people's identities and all that. It's just Chris really isn't.
That's the thing with autistic people. They're easy targets. And Christian became an easier target when he, showcased himself to the world. Not to mention he was incredibly sheltered, so he wasn't really exposed to the horrid thing that is high school. Yeah, to the harsh reality.
High school. Yeah, he was homeschooled, wasn't he?
Yeah, because the teachers berated him or molested him. I remember him saying, I remember seeing a video that when he talked about his childhood, the teachers berated him for being autistic. Like one of the teachers made him sit on his lap while he yelled at him for being such a retard. So, well, sorry, forgive the expression, Victor. I know you're live streaming.
No, it's cool. We're pretty much free to say whatever we want here.
Okay, good. As long as it's not
my channel isn't like Daniel's. It's completely unfiltered and unnecessary.
One at a time, take a
very
number.
well then. Thank you.
Better.
Thank you.
I mean, if you've ever seen parodies or whatever, you would understand.
Yeah,
my stuff is raw and completely unfiltered.
But yeah, basically, yeah, being sheltered does that. And since this is why I kind of say that bullying to some extent is an essential part of our lives. It helps us get stronger, mentally and physically. It grows thick skin.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that to some capacity. It's not that it's something that should be experienced. And there are people who suffer from that and, even to the point they commit suicide. But, I don't know, confrontation and overall, confrontation and overall just intimidation from other peers is an essential part of our lives that should have been experienced. That way you can, how the real world works, and that people are just shits in general, and you shouldn't be such a submissive cuck about it. And it helps you to stand up for yourself. Or at least that's how I see it. I don't condone bullying, but I see it as an essential part of our lives to experience it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. If you understand what I'm getting at.
Am I the only one in
Yeah, I do. Woo. Any new comments?
Yeah, so there are a lot of new comments. Sorry about ignoring the comments, guys. I was just caught up. In this.
Carlos?
Let's see, where were we? April Neil just did a mic drop. Jonah responded to Gaming Night. That is facts, because the main character Ichiban loves Dragon Quest and saw life almost like a Dragon Quest. Hence
Oh
why he
yeah,
named it.
Dragon Quest is Ichiban's favorite.
Yeah.
I laughed
I-
so hard when I heard that.
Also, Brad Pilgrim is saying, let's see other Christorians here. I knew something screwed up was going to happen with him. Also, I'm not a Christorian. I was completely oblivious to what he was or what he did prior to the controversy. I had no idea. The guy was screwed up way before he was even famous. Yeah, that is true. I mean, but not to the same extent that he is today. I can do a baby crying voice. My coworkers think something's wrong with me, says he. That's funny. Brad Pilgrim says he was harassing women and getting banned from campus years before he was found on 4chan. Oh yeah, he was
We're still
homeschooled, but
alive.
his college,
can't stay
he
here.
did it, normally. Well, that's a bad recipe.
Yeah, that is a bad recipe.
Yeah.
What the hell?
But when you go to college, you expect, to have, a personality and, a build-up of someone who experienced high school. So yeah, that was bad. Let's see. Oh yeah, I remember that there is this one picture of him with his belly showing up and his jacket. He has like this very white shirt with something written on his chest.
Carlos,
I kind
respond.
of forgot what he's saying though. I have to Google it. I'll do it after the comments. Jonah said, what's even sadder is he was 40.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
He's almost 40 years old. What is he, like 38?
I don't know. All I know is that he fiddled his mother. Regardless of his age, that's bad. Again, when it comes to incest, to me, I don't get into incest as long as it's consensual. And the thing with Christian is it wasn't consensual. It was more like rape. That's what's fucking disgusting. If people want to fuck their relative, to me I'm different.
I mean, I can't judge anybody who's incestual, even though it is, like, disgusting. But, overall, you can't judge people for being who they are. That's just how they are. And yeah, we do have laws for that.
I'm indifferent to it. I don't feel attracted to any one of my relatives and I don't want to fuck them. But for those that do, I'm indifferent to you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're an asshole, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you for thinking about fucking your own mother or your father if you swing that way. Yeah. Going back to it, it's more the rape thing. They took advantage of an old woman that was sick in the head.
Added to this? Oh, there we go.
So to me, that's something that will never ever be able to look past by. The guy's a fucking sicko for doing it. Gaming Night responding to Jonah. I'm Ichiban because my first RPG was Dragon Quest / Warrior. Jonah says, I'm kind of sad that he's gone now. I always had hope in him changing. I mean, again, I have no idea who he was prior to all of this, but the thing with autistic people, man, is that they have their own ideologies and their own little world. I'm not saying that is a bad thing and impossible for them to change, but it's hard for them because they have this thing that they lack social awareness, and that's what makes them not function and an easy target in today's society, or at least that's how I see it. So him changing to me is a low probability. Also, nice ass picture. uh, I'm trying to keep this light.
Oh, now I got the perfect angle of Jill. Yes.
Let's see. Then again, people like Christian is why people like Christian is why people see the Sonic fanbase as a joke. But
I
mean,
love how
many
people always try to point like at the Sonic fan base. They fucking forget he's Nintendo too.
Well, not really.
I mean,
What the
no,
I'm
Sonic is Pikachu fused with Sonic.
No, I'm not saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that to what you said. I'm saying that to what Jonah said.
Ah.
I'm pretty sure when people think Sonic, they don't think Chris Chan,
Yeah, they don't.
or at least that's how us normal people don't see it. As a normal, neutral guy with a Sonic fan base.
Got time for this.
When I see you not going to a Sonic Party fan base, I just find it funny that majority of you are just degenerate furries. That's really much it. That's all I find funny. The amount of fan fiction and fan porn people make of Sonic is just laughable. It's not hot. It's just it makes me chuckle. I find it.
I mean, art is art, man.
weird. Yeah, that is true. Who am I to judge it? But
Dr.
I find
Lamar, are you in there?
I find the Sonic
I'm here
movie is
to
just
rescue you.
weird.
Open the door.
Not
They are.
bad. Just you guys are just one of a kind, for better or for worse. Like Chris Chan was never, in my thoughts because I had no idea who he was.
I mean, I probably get awkward looks just for saying Rouge is my favorite character. People are like, why? Is it because she's sex symbol? No, because she fucking knows Taekwondo. She kicks ass. Also,
I
her
like it.
voices are amazing. I love all of her voices.
I have no favorites in Sonic games. Sonic characters, I mean.
Because, you know,
Let's-
like, the one thing about Sonic is when there's a new voice cast that comes in, some voices are always iffy depending on how the person views them. But I feel like, personally, Rouge is the only character who was unscathed through all three voices. Like, all three of her voices fit her. They're all good.
Let's see. But continuing the comments. Also, sorry for the delay in comments because when we were having the conversation, I forgot to read the comments. So forgive me for addressing the comments later. In this case, I'm directing these mentions to you all and Brad Pilgrim because the guy is talking as I was speaking. I didn't read his comments, so I apologize for that if he's still here watching. There is more to it than that. Watch those vids. It's not an autistic issue. It's an issue that he had no guidance. Well, that is
There's
true.
that too.
But the parents neglected him. That is something that I also caught on. But it's something that it's easily forgotten.
It's actually a
because-
whole mix of issues when it comes to Chris. Like, it isn't just the autism, there's the narcissism, there's the possible schizophrenia as well, because him and his family all suffered from mental illness as well. So there's that too. And they've actually physically assaulted people. So
Yeah, that one I know. I remember that Chris Chan told me that him and his mom did the one physical thing to his one
him and his
specific
father
person.
actually tried to hit somebody with a car or some shit like that. A long time ago.
Well, of course it was a long time ago. If the father was alive, it must have been years ago. Well, his parents never raised him or taught him consequences. Again, I wasn't there, so I'm just going to take what you say for granted. I will say this, though. It's hard to raise an autistic person because they know how stubborn and self-centered they are. You can teach them as many times as you want, but it might take a while before they actually learn, because it's all me to them. They don't have the awareness of
And
how
there's
they come
there's a
across.
level of stubbornness too. When it comes to autism, stubbornness is doubled because there's a comfort, there's like a sense of comfortability, and if they don't feel comfortable, it makes their decisions harder to make.
Not to mention they feel threatened.
Yep.
Rather than interpreting in another way, they full on go 0 to 100 about it.
Yep.
And then they go 0 to 1,000 when they get angry. Let's see.
Now you gotta be
Most of the
careful, or else
craziest-
they'll melt down.
Most of the craziest chapters in his life came from things that he instigated. Megan, the game store. Oh yeah, that is the GameStop shit that happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hell, this latest incident. This is all Brad Pilgrim's comments, by the way. Okay, now Jonah says, "You're not wrong about being self-centering. I can feel self-centered at times and not realize it really. I mean, if you consider yourself autistic, man, I'm sorry if I come across as a guy who, I don't know.
I
Sounds
mean,
like
you're not insulting anyone, so
but I'm also not an analyst. I'm just saying from my perspective. I'm not a doctor. I don't have a PTA. Not a psychologist. I'm nothing. I'm just saying from my perspective how it comes across to me. But yeah, if you feel like that, man, then I don't know. Change, I guess. Change. People don't like to.
oh, where'd he come from? He's never there.
Let's see.
How did that not work?
Brad Pilgrim says he was fucked before the trolls. He was arresting girls before he had trolls. Yeah, I mean, when he was younger, again, he didn't thought boundaries or consequences like you were saying. So, yeah. But sir, I'm pretty sure he was a teen or a kid in his years. If he was a normal guy, I'm pretty sure that could have been excused as, dumb shit from the youth. But I get what you're saying, Brad. Let's see. The trolls get too much credit for how it turned out. That's because, to me, that is the case. I mean, sure, Chris, if by his own admission, exposed himself online. He showed himself to the world the way he knew how, in his own accord, and the way he knew how to do so. And those people, in this case, caught wind of that and just decided to make fun of him. Included a constant string of mockery when it came to Chris Chan. They might not have been, the full cause of it, but they played a big part of it, and you can't deny that.
Nope.
Let's see. Also, D said boyfriend free girls. Yeah, the fucking
Yeah,
poster
boyfriend.
for
You
his
have
high
to be a
school.
boyfriend, free girl.
Free girl.
To date
Oh
him.
my god. I kind of wish I had this confidence to, put a card like that. But
Yeah,
I also
I
feel
need
regret.
to put up a booth. Like, date me.
I mean, I would like to have his courage or his ignorance to, showcase it like that, because that's a pro gamer move right there. But it's not acceptable. he's not.
It
meant-
comes off as extremely egotistical, though. Like,
I mean, if you were, if you were like smart and talented, and if you were the man about it, if you were the man, you're allowed to have an ego like that, but you have to be the man to back it up. Christian wasn't, and Liquid Snake was, the proof of that. Liquid Snake was the Christian that he wished he could be, speaking all languages, playing guitar, singing music, all of that. But yeah. Let's see. The man was a. Brad says, the man was a wing mong. He's a dude for very few years, but he was in high school full time. He was? What I took from him is that he was homeschooled. That's what I understood. He was homeschooled, and college was the time he got exposed to the world.
All right, Joe. Hang tight.
Maybe I'm just saying it's fine. I'm gonna offended by the R word. No, it was not a matter of being offended. It was more the fact to not get Victor banned. It was more like that. I didn't want him to get zapped by YouTube. Let's see. Gaming Night asked, when is Voice Parodies going to do a live stream of Yakuza Like a Dragon?
I could get my friend to do that actually. Since I don't have the game myself. My friend SRS Gaming, Stan, has it, so
You're gonna be okay.
You can pirate it.
one of these days I could just get him to do it.
You can pirate it. You can pirate it.
Yeah, I could. But
I mean,
I'm kind of done doing that.
He's a Resident Evil pirate.
The more I do that, the more I feel bad. Unless it's a company I hate.
Isn't Resident Evil pirated?
But I don't hate Sega, so I don't like to, steal from them.
Hey, Victor.
Hmm?
Victor. But isn't Resident Evil
Better grab
pirated
some gear.
when you're playing it?
Sounds
Yep.
like there's a lot of them out there.
And you know why? Take a good guess.
Why? You hate Capcom.
Bingo. Like, I like Resident
I'm gonna
Evil,
try
but I
to
hate
lower the window
Capcom as a
shutters.
company.
The less entry points, the better. And how do we do that? I'll try hacking into the hospital security system. Keep them off me in the meantime.
Bertram says, oh, I would love that. I'm not sure what he's
Hold
talking
on.
about.
I'll be right back.
I'll resume the comment reading when he's back. Being a messagist makes me stronger. That is true.
Right there. I'm in the middle of a live stream, so I can't even do anything about it. I'm gonna go outside and get that cat off the car.
It's not an insult. I really do have autism. It's confirmed, man. Well, if it's confirmed, man, then by all means, yeah. But at least it's not, self-diagnosed. I don't want to take jabs at people, but people who self-diagnose them as autistic people, to me, it's just, that doesn't count for anything. Like I can tell people that I'm autistic, but what would I gain from that? A doctor didn't check me. A doctor didn't analyze me. To me, people who are self-diagnosed, with autism, are people who are, to me, in real life, just losers who just, aren't lucky in life, so they make up this excuse that they're mentally disabled, so that they feel less bad that they just suck at life. It's like when you're aware that something's wrong about you, that you have these, that you have like this thing that you need to improve, but instead of improving, you just take 5 steps backwards and just come up with this excuse that you're just a fucking retard. And to me, that's just pitiful. I'm not laughing at, people who are,
Alright, I'm back.
rude. I'm just laughing at the idea that people come up with that fucking excuse.
I'm sorry, what's up?
I was just responding to Jonah. He said that he's confirmed autistic, so I was just saying that at least he isn't self-diagnosed autistic. Because to me, that's just lies from people. To me, self-diagnosed people are just people who are just losers in their life. Just say that so that they have an excuse that they just have an excuse for something like. It's like imagine that you to improve upon that. The natural course of action is human inadequate to change. But then people who are sometimes autistics, they just come up with this weird, stupid excuse that you're just disabled, so they don't go through the work and hassle of changing. That's what I'm getting at. I'm not sure if you're still hearing me or Victor.
Huh?
Oh, you're not hearing. Never mind then.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I didn't hear.
Oh.
I didn't hear it.
I was busy doing the shootout segment of Resident Evil 3.
But never mind.
That's the closest this game comes to being Resident Evil 4.
Let's see.
It's kind of like the cabin mission, that's why.
And then he said, I got asked if there's like a better than character very sure that because of the excuse. Good on you.
Jeez.
I don't talk about it until let's see. Yeah, sure. Oh, they're kicked off into themselves. Okay. Maybe we should say that we have Brett Program, so it's taking a long time to get to your messages. If you're still there, but yeah.
Let me combine these. I'm almost done with this freaking segment with Carlos. I mean Nathan Drake. I'm sorry, everybody.
Checking the audio version. My audio just blends in with the goddamn music.
You said your audio just blends in with the music?
Yes, like my voice is way too soft to...
Oh wait, no, I think I might know the issue. Fuck. You see, because this game's audio is like very low for me, I play it at a fucking high volume. I forgot to turn it down for the live stream. I hope we all weren't low during the entire gameplay. That would suck.
I mean, people can hear us. So.
Okay. I did not mean to have it that loud. But you should be more audible now.
Testing audio. Am I audible? Yeah, I am audible. I am more audible now, yes. But I have to really just push my voice a bit harder. I just want to wake up my folks here that are sleeping. So Victor, how has your week been?
What now?
How has your week been so far?
It's been okay for the most part. I mean, not too much has happened. I've been okay. I'm almost done with this freaking segment. I know I said that before, but this time for real. They're gonna start coming in. Yep, here we go.
Also, T said he's laughing and saying the music was too loud. Boom, 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 boom. No, it's all good.
Yeah, it's the music in the segment is loud, because all the other music tracks weren't. But the music was cut up too loud anyway. Like, not the music, but the overall volume was just too high.
That seems the real deal.
Okay.
You going somewhere? You damn right.
Victor,
What do you
can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Microwave.
What's up?
My lashing got a
Tell
bit
them we found the
bugged.
cure. You stalled for time.
My audio got a bit bugged. So, wait, did Victor read or hear the comment I made about me being a Sonic fan? Yes.
No.
He,
Yeah, actually, yeah, I did. Never mind.
he did. Oh no, wait, actually, no. He says that. Hang on, I'm gonna read it for you.
Okay. I thought we were talking about Sonic because of that, but never mind.
Let's see. Where is it now? I have to scroll up. Also, I'm gonna be honest. I really am a Sonic fan, and yes, I do love Amy Rose, which the Vector and Knuckles,
Storage facilities under
especially Amy Rouge.
I've lost contact.
Amy and Rouge. And yeah, that's what I
Welcome
have
to the
say.
club. I freaking like Amy and Rouge as well. They're cool characters. Mainly Amy, Rouge, Knuckles, and Tikal.
The call is the echidna from the Adventure
Yeah, the
series,
echidna
right?
from Sonic Adventure. The orange echidna girl.
Yeah. I know.
It's just that she made Sonic Adventure feel like an RPG. Even though it's not. That's what I like about her. She brought like more unique storytelling to the series.
One thing you can always count on Sonic games is that the soundtrack's gonna be a banger.
Especially if the video game is named Sonic Forces. That's just straight up party music.
I like the call as well. I just don't consider her my most favorite, says Jonah.
And of course, who could forget the one and only Sonic the Hedgehog himself?
Who?
Sonic the Hedgehog. He's
Never
awesome.
heard of him.
He's an awesome blue blur.
Is he like that rat that looks like Mario with blue stuff in that? Is he that purple reptile with horns that breathes fire and has the dragonfly following him around? Is that him?
Yeah, that's him. I'm just kidding.
Ah,
In
gosh,
fact,
darn it.
everything that stands after his creation is basically him, including the orange rat with fucking blue pants. That's Sonic's ass. Okay. Like,
Asked for. It's about time.
and that's why his name should only be Ass, and Ass only, because that's what he is, Sonic's ass. Okay,
I like Crash games. They're fun. I'm not that into them anymore, but they're fun.
look, man, with all due respect, fuck Crash. Alright? This ain't the 90s no more. And I know I might be triggering people when I say that, but it ain't the 90s
I'll
no more,
take it.
man.
I used to be a huge like Crash fanboy. It's how they
Because
actually
that's the
it's how
only
they
value
can-
that franchise has, and today's generation proves it.
Yeah.
It's like
It's just
nostalgia, you know, it's back for the nostalgia. The nostalgia is like, so it really
I don't
has no other value? No. Okay, then fuck it.
I don't think that's necessarily bad. It's not, bad.
No,
if
it's
people
not
wanna-
bad to be back for nostalgia, but if you're gonna be just worth nothing but nostalgia, then just let the nostalgia come back and just be done with it. That's a problem with this shit. People don't realize that, you know? Like, the Insane Trilogy is out. It had its time of fame. It's over. So don't be mad when Crash 4 doesn't sell 7 million copies. It's understandable. The nostalgia is done. I mean, at least the game still sold well.
It's because of games like Crash or like Insane Trilogy and Oddworld and Tasty that we got.
I love Oddworld New and Tasty. That game is so good, man.
I played it on the PlayStation 4. I liked it.
I got it on PC for free, and no, I didn't crack it. They were giving it away for
Epic
free
Games.
on Epic Games Store.
Games.
Yep.
I also copped that, but I haven't played it. Since I put it on the PS4, I have no desire of playing it again. I also have the original Oddworld because I got it for free on Steam. The original that looks like a PS1 game. Let's see.
Okay, then put the camera all up in her ass like that? Really, game?
D said later Sonic games don't really focus on too many Sonic characters. I think that's good. If I want, it really depends on how you look at. Me personally, I'm glad, but for people who like the adventure formula, that's bad because that game is all about variety. Me personally, I only like Sonic, and it's a bit hypocritical since my most desired game is a sequel to Sonic Heroes. But the thing with that is that the characters were on screen at the same time, so
Yeah.
they focused on them all together at the same time, so it evened out. With Adventure, it was just an inconsistent experience, not an unpleasant one, but I would have rather.
It's only meant for a
game.
certain market. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, there are people out there that love variety in that sense, but there's also people who won't like that type of variety, where they just want the game to be consistent. And that's also the problem of Resident Evil 6 that a lot of people say when they bring it up.
But for some reason I like Resident Evil 6. I think it might be my favorite one in the series. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is.
Still, it's like that. For me personally, Sonic Adventure 2 is one of my favorite Sonic games because of the variety. But the way that they did it wasn't so that it felt like it was a separate experience. You know what I mean? Why is their boobs doing that? That's weird. Why are they doing that? They're like floating up.
I know
What?
what I see. I'm seeing it. I'm saying it.
What the fuck?
No one in the hospital ever noticed all this.
Well, let me see. Okay, I mean, one of my favorite Sonic games is Sonic Adventure 1. I really enjoyed that game. Sonic Adventure 2, I also like it, but not to the same extent.
I like Sonic Adventure 2 more than Sonic Adventure 1. Sonic Adventure 1 is cool. Like, I don't think it's bad at all. It's just, I feel like it didn't age well visually.
That is true.
Like, the game looks really funny. Like,
I get what you mean. Even with the director's cut edition, it still looks
no, the
like
director's cut actually makes it worse. Because you have that old school animation, but with new graphics, so now it doesn't match anymore. Like, at least with its like old and ugly look, it matches, because you see the age in the visuals and you see the age in the gameplay, and it all syncs up.
that is
It reminds me of Virtual Cop Elite Edition. Like, I know not many of you might know about Virtual Cop, but like, it was a light gun game from Sega, and they gave it the same treatment.
the only shooter I know from Sega is House of the Dead. So
Well, Virtual Cop is like their very first one. And,
gotcha.
They did do like a sort of remake of it for PS2 where they updated the visuals, but now the problem is the animations are all outdated. And when you look at the game movement, you know something's wrong because only the visuals got upgraded, not the animations.
I need to see.
And Sonic Adventure has the same problem.
Also, let me just read the comments. 1 second. They brought her in Sonic Speed Battle. I think they're talking about the call. Am I the only one who wants a port of Sonic Free Riders?
No, I do too. I love Sonic Free Riders. I just couldn't play the game too much. It made me tired.
As a guy who likes the Riders series, because I like the Sonic Riders games and the sequel, Zero Gravity, I really enjoy those games. I would like Free Riders have an actual PC port with controls. But that's impossible. No one wants to remake a bad game off a spin-off that belonged in the early 2000s.
The big issue is, at its core, the game is not bad. It's fucking good. The
Yeah,
whole
you
thing
just-
that's destroyed is like
It's
the gameplay, like
It's
the
the Kinect.
fucking Connect. Like, if they would have just did it with a controller, it would have been great. I'd say re-release that shit.
I won't say great, but
Re-release it with-
decent.
Well, yeah, decent. I'm not gonna over exaggerate it. I'm sorry, but it would have been a good game. There you go.
People seem to forget that Sonic Riders was possibly the best thing to come out of Sonic's 15th anniversary. Because other than
Everything else around it was shit.
yeah, Sonic 06, the GBA port of the first game, it's just bad. So Sonic
And
Free
that was
Riders
the only decent game to come out. And you could say Secret Rings, but Secret Rings came out a year later, so it doesn't even count.
even then Secret Rings is kind of trash.
Now that's more of a stated opinion from the fan base. I can't really agree with that. I mean, once again, that's just another victim of controls. Like, if you were able to just play it with like a fucking GameCube controller or some shit, it would have been a different experience. It's just the Nintendo Wii fucked it all up.
I'm not really sure about that one. I mean, that's your opinion, I respect that, but I don't think it would be much difference. I think it would just be like a very mediocre experience, even with the controller.
Comparison to freaking 06, it would have been a godsend though.
Yeah, but like I said, mediocre, not terrible.
It wouldn't be no 10 out of 10. I can promise that, but it still would have been pretty good. But at least
I mean, the game is playable. I'll give you that. But to me, Sonic and the Secret Knight is a better
Black
game.
Knight.
Yeah, Black Knight. Yeah,
That's ironic because that's the one the critics hate on even more.
but that's because of it's different. I mean, that's because it's different. I mean, Sonic with a sword.
It was mostly for the same reasons as Secret Rings, except now it's like you're playing Secret Rings but with a sword. So people felt like it was even worse. Because you have to slow down in order to fight.
But the gameplay was a bit more focused.
Yeah, it was. I feel like there was also more of a stage focus, whereas Secret Rings didn't have that many stages.
And the music was pretty banging. I'm pretty sure Night of
I
the
enjoyed
Wind
them
is my
both, though. Like
Sonic
I'm
soundtrack.
in front. I like Secret Rings and Black Knight.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
I
but
enjoy
Black-
Secret Rings mainly for its upgrade system.
I only played Black Knight and Secret Rings. I've only seen gameplay of
I
it.
didn't even get everything. What am I doing?
Let's see. Also, I know Victor does not like Capcom, but I'm all about Monster Hunter. I love Monster Hunter so much.
I mean,
Devil
like
May
I
Cry.
said, I don't like Capcom, but I didn't say anything about not liking their games. It's mostly a company thing. Like, I don't like the company Capcom. They're bitches. Their games, they're alright.
We're not here to
Okay,
judge games at all.
What, Sandra?
Well, I think, sure Victor says I like their games, but I don't like the company too as well,
Yeah.
so.
Like, come
So there's
on, it's just like Capcom is probably one of the most bitchiest fucking studios ever in the history of gaming.
Yeah.
That's
I
why
heard
I
about
can't
it.
stand them. It's like whenever they don't succeed at something, they bitch about it and they like to blame other things instead of themselves. And then when they
Yep.
make comebacks, they always do it in the stupidest fucking way. And it's to reflect on their ego that they feel that they were heading in the wrong direction, even though they were like heading in the right direction. Like, they always do that. They did it with Street Fighter. They did it with Resident Evil. They fucking did it with Marvel vs. Capcom.
Dead
And then when
Rising.
something, yeah, they did it with Dead Rising. And usually when something starts to get fatigue, and that's the true problem, they'll just never admit that fatigue is the actual issue at hand. Like with Resident Evil, I personally believe it was never the direction it went in. Resident Evil 8 is proof to that. The issue is fatigue. There was just too much Resident Evil coming out. It was yearly and they never gave it a break. And as a result, like, people were sitting there just asking for more horror, more this, more that, but it was just a community thing. It wasn't like casual people asking for it. It was just a fan base. It could have easily been ignored. But the thing is, Capcom felt that it wasn't easy to ignore it, and it's like you're fearing something that doesn't need to be feared, Capcom. It's not like they're gonna bust into your studio and shoot everybody. But instead, they decide to create Resident Evil 7 as a result to this, and then they start bragging about how successful that game is. And it's like, shut the fuck up. It's like, as much as I like Resident Evil 7, there's nothing wrong with it. Capcom's ego is just, it knows no bounds. Like, they bring back Street Fighter, but they're fucking afraid to make Street Fighter themselves. So they get Dimps to do it, even though they have in-house people on their own. They keep on letting this garbage-ass studio ruin Street Fighter, and they do nothing about it.
Dimps is not a garbage studio. Come on,
Well,
man, that's just being me.
And I don't know what to say. I mean, they created fucking Sonic 4 Episode 1. I mean, that's not a terrible game, but come on, man. It's like a forced shortening of the issue at hand with these companies. Like, these games have a credible amount of forced nostalgia. That's the issue with, like, whenever somebody gives it a Dimps, it's for that reason.
But that has nothing to do with it. They created Sonic Rush, and that was,
Yeah, Sonic Rush was cool. Sorry.
Sonic. They also, when it comes to fighting games, they also made the Xenoverse for Dragon Ball games.
No, that was Namco Bandai.
No, but Dimps was the one who made them. I'm not kidding.
Oh
They
yeah,
actually
you mean the old like Dragon Ball Z games? Yeah, they did.
they made Xenoverse as well. They made the Budokai games.
I thought it was Namco Bandai that made that.
No, they publish it.
Oh.
They publish it. Dimps were the one who made Xenoverse.
Oh, so they developed Xenoverse. Never mind.
Yeah. It's not like they don't know how to make games. And Street Fighter 5 is not a bad game. It's just a weak game in comparison. They're not the ones who made
I mean,
4.
Street Fighter 5 isn't terrible. I would give it that, but it's still a far cry from Alpha and Third Strike. And the thing is, my issue at hand, I'm sorry if I came off the wrong way about it, but
Yeah,
it's largely that ego problem that Capcom has that I can't stand. Like, get someone else to make it. We can't do it ourselves. But they'll in-house Resident Evil, which I don't understand.
I see what
Like,
you're
there's a
saying.
huge focus on Resident Evil
not-
for Capcom headquarters.
It's not in-house. You forget that these people who made this remake were fans, and it all started as a fan remake at the beginning.
No, it's mostly in-house. Capcom
Yeah, but-
M2 is in-house. I mean, yeah, it's true. They did hire fans to work on it, but they work at Capcom M2, and that's Capcom. Like, those same people could be working on Street Fighter, but Capcom just doesn't want to do it. The reason why is because they feel they save more money in-house by getting other studios to outsource them. And they actually started doing that in the like mid 2000s, where they started getting all these other companies to develop shit, like how they did with DMC. DMC was a good game, don't get me wrong, but like it's just goes to show like they really don't want to develop games anymore. Capcom is mostly a publisher now. And the games that they mostly seem to even develop is Resident Evil. And it's like, where's all the talent though? Like for Street Fighter and stuff. Street Fighter would actually be more accurate to what it was if it was by Capcom. But the reason is they keep forcing Dimps to do it, and Dimps is not the creators of Street Fighter, so they're expected to get things wrong, like physically. And Capcom just shows up maybe every 2 weeks and goes like, yeah, I'm liking the progress of this. Like, no, that's not helping the game, Capcom. Like, the more you do this, the more all the Street Fighter games are just gonna feel like tacked on nostalgia rather than new experiences. That's actually why Street Fighter 4 and 5 don't take place like after Street Fighter 3, because the people who created Street Fighter 4 were fans of Street Fighter 2 and hated Street Fighter 3, including the main head that everybody wanted gone, Yoshinori Ono. He was the one guy who was in charge, and he was thinking to himself like, yeah, we definitely need to capitalize off of Street Fighter. Like with Street Fighter 4, it has to be like Street Fighter 2. It can't be like Street Fighter 3. That's how he was thinking. And then with Street Fighter 5, he's like, well, we're gonna make the flavor of that game similar to Street Fighter 3, but we're still not gonna make it based after Street Fighter 3 because fuck Street Fighter 3, I hate it. And yes, that's actually how Ono thinks. I'm not putting this in his mouth. He hates Street Fighter 3. He's even openly said that he did. He does not like Street Fighter 3.
I don't like Street Fighter in general. I don't identify myself to them.
And I'm just saying, like, Capcom, you know, they could have solved this. I mean, if they would develop it themselves, the game wouldn't look so ugly. And the game also would play a lot better and wouldn't need 1,000 patches to function right. Like Street. Sorry, go ahead.
Now I thought you were done, so I was gonna progress with reading the rest of the comments.
Oh,
so
go ahead.
Go on. Red Shark says, Yaya Panda was one of the things that saves that game for me. Yaya Panda. I think he's talking about...
Isn't Yaya Panda from freaking Crash? What?
Not sure. Jonah says, I'm one of these Capcom lovers who enjoy almost every Capcom IP. I would consider myself a fan of Breath of Fire, Monster Hunter, Devil May Cry, and Resident Evil and Mega Man. Red Shark says, Sonic Free Riders, PS5, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch. Keep dreaming. I recently watched the Game Grumps play Black Knight, and it does not look that bad. It looks alright actually.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, Black Knight is fun. I enjoyed it for what it was. It looks fun, I might get it. Go for it.
I enjoy that in Secret Rings. I'm not much of a picky guy when it comes to Sonic. Even if the game isn't like super fantastic, my experience with it is just, I have fun with it. I said I even have fun with Knuckles Chaotix.
Plus plays the cat and Shadow the Hedgehog in Night Gear looks so cool. I guess. D says you don't look a day over 12,000.
Oh my god, that DMC joke. You don't look a day over 12,000. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! The funniest game that Capcom ever had made. I mean, I guess outsourcing does have its perks to some extent, but when it comes to Street Fighter, I'm sorry, I'm just I was a very passionate Street Fighter fan. Like back in the Alpha, the Third Strike days, I really enjoyed Street Fighter. But when Street Fighter 4 came out, it just felt too different from the other ones. It felt like it was slower and more clunky, and the visuals looked like ass. And it's not because it's 3D. It's just Dimps doesn't know how to model the characters in 3D right. I swear they look better from other devs. Like, have you seen like just Chun-Li in Fortnite looks better than she does in Street Fighter? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Also, Jonah says, thank God Yoshinori, well now he's pretty much not the head of Capcom anymore, over wherever he was in charge of. We left that position.
Yeah, he's pretty much gone from there, and Street Fighter 6 will have somebody else on it. So hopefully, I wish the game the best of luck, but it's real sad to see that Capcom, in their first attempts at 3D in-house, is doing a better job than Capcom did. And it has the same battle designer. Let that sink in.
Red Shark Emoji says, one of my few favorite Sonic games I don't enjoy is Sonic 3D Blast. I like Sonic 3D Blast. I got the PC version. Like, I
3D
remember
Blast is fun. I enjoyed
it.
Yeah, I loved it.
I enjoyed Sonic 3D Blast when I was a kid. I actually have this fond memory that my father bought this PC-related magazine, and it came with a DVD game, and that game was Sonic 3D Blast. And I had no idea what it was, but I brought my PC drive at the time because PCs had that. I installed it, played it, and I remember liking it. It was fun. It was not fun. It was not fast like Sonic, but I didn't mind it. I enjoyed it for what it was.
I love the no flickies mod. I mean, I don't even mind the flickies, but the no flickies mod just makes it feel like a casual Sonic game. So I feel like I don't need to stop for anything. That's why I like that mod.
These are combined antigens to increase immune system response.
I liked exploring the map for the flickies.
Yeah, that's fun. I like the whole aspect of that game. 3D Blast is probably my most favorite experimental Sonic title of all time, and it comes from Traveler's Tales, which they created the Toy Story game on Sega Genesis.
And they also made
shit.
the second Toy Story game, like the 3D platformer one with Buzz Lightyear.
Yep.
And now they're stuck at making Lego games.
And those Lego games are good. I'm not even gonna... I haven't played them, but I've seen my friend play them, and they look like a lot of fun. I would try them out myself one day.
I don't like the Lego games, that's because they have the formula that just bores me out. So I have that bias.
Yeah.
But they look competent and they seem to have their own audience, so they're definitely doing something right. So I don't know how one team just gets, stays consistent in quality when working on the same game over and over.
Now, what I didn't understand is Traveler's Tales working on ass. Like, did they not look at Sonic and like see that there wasn't something right? They were just like trying to get anybody to make the game at that point. Like, here you go, Rafa Cortex. Like, okay. And then it's like, here you go, Twinsanity. And we're gonna make a studio exclusive for that. That's only gonna release that game and that game only, and then go out of business immediately afterwards because the game sucks.
They made another game, but I don't remember which one.
What, Oxford Studios made another game?
Yeah, they made two games. It was Twinsanity and another one. I don't remember the name.
I don't know what other games they developed. I thought it was just that one. Like, they shut down almost immediately afterwards.
Also, Jonah says, Chun-Li in Fortnite looks so fucking hot. Fortnite can't possibly make Chun-Li look this good.
My issue is not only does Chun-Li look better, Ryu looks better. The thing is, Capcom does not know how to design the freaking characters unless the character's name is Poison. because for some reason that character strangely gets hotter every video game, and I have no idea why.
I see the cult says I'm looking forward to Lego Star Wars the Skywalker Saga next year. In response to the Lego games.
Plus, maybe it's just me. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the only Lego game that I'm somewhat interested in playing is Lego Undercover. That's the only game I'm interested in playing. That's because it's a GTA clone and I love GTA games. So the thing with Lego games is it's just too childish for me to enjoy. I tried playing the Batman games, the Lego Batman games, and I honestly just couldn't tolerate them. I don't know, maybe it's because I lack that childlike wonder, but I don't know. Me personally, I just couldn't get into it.
One has to decided up different games, so some of them are not used to kid games or.
Oh baby.
Oh god. No, oh my god.
I switched a weapon on purpose just so I could do it.
Oh my god. Okay.
How many people do we have watching right now?
It's 9.
9.
Oh yes. So 9 people saw that ass.
Red Shark commented that ass. Also, Jonas said
We get another nice view of it doing this. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Jonas said I like the models for Street Fighter 5. They look fine honestly. Especially compared
Some
to
of them do. I hate all of their hair though. The hair looks like shit in that game.
Let me just finish the comment.
Sorry, go ahead.
Especially compared to Street Fighter 4 models, lol. I love how Karin and Chun-Li and Yuri looked in Street Fighter 5. They look great. Plus, yeah, I do want the latest version of Street Fighter 5 on Steam with all the DLC.
Everybody's hair in that game looks like plastic.
I'm more of a Tekken and Dead or Alive guy.
Yeah.
I grew up with Tekken, and the only Tekken that I would like to play but I never got around to was Tekken Tag Tournament 2, because the first one I played was Tag Team Tournament on the PS2 with my cousin when I was a kid. And I have fond memories of that game.
Oh, come on, I gotta have another, oh, there we go.
And it's a shame that I couldn't really play Tag Team Tournament 2, because I don't have voice to play it. My PS3 is broken, and I can't find the Wii U port anywhere. Or when I find it costs like 30 euros, I'm not gonna spend 30 euros on a game from 2014. Fuck you. So my PC isn't good enough for emulation, so sucks to cuck.
What in God's name is this place?
Dead or Alive, I only played like the second and the fourth and the fifth one. And I played the demo of the sixth one, but never bought the full version.
Alright, let's finish this fucker off, man.
Is this the last battle?
1 out of 2 last battles, because after you defeat this one, there's one last boss, and that's it. It's not even a large segment after that.
It's because it's almost like 4 AM on my end, and
Yeah, we're almost done. This boss fight's gonna be really quick because I have the rocket launcher, so
yeah,
let's just skip this.
Since this is like almost near the end, I'm gonna stick around for the end. It's because I'm getting a bit sleepy.
Yeah.
To me, it's almost like 4 AM on my end.
Wow.
When I went to Spain, I received like a two-week vacation from my job. So I had the the prior week off, and I have this week off as well. I go back to work on Monday. I'm just enjoying life away from people.
Alright, here we go. Final boss coming up. Let's finish him off quickly.
Let's see. Brett, Tekken is always a funny game to play anytime, anywhere. I love Tekken as well. I also love the one fighting game I would always play as a kid on Xbox. Would be Dead or Alive. I love Dead or Alive since I was a kid. It's understandable. It's a good game series. Definitely my favorite. One fighting game that I found very cool as a kid and I still somewhat like nowadays is the Tom and Jerry fighting game on the PlayStation 2.
Oh my god. I remember that game.
War of the Whiskers. I still like that game. I find it to be fun. I like the stage hazards. I like the... Well, the combat is simple, of course, but I enjoyed it. It reeks personality. You just don't see games like that anymore.
Come on.
The only game that I can somewhat say that's gonna capture the same feeling is the upcoming Smash Brothers clone by Nickelodeon. That's the only game I can think of that somewhat captures the same essence. But yeah, I used to play the crap out of the Tom and Jerry fighting game when I was a kid. My mom was very restricted with what I play. So when it comes to fighting games, I only play Tekken. But Tekken Tag Tournament.
I love the original Tekken Tag Tournament. That game is so good.
Yeah, even though it is kinda clunky and slow by today's standards, I still like it. Tekken 5, on the other hand, she didn't allow me to play because of the Devil Jin section. When she saw that, she found it way too scary for me, so she didn't allow my cousin to let me in the game when I asked. So the fighting games that I played when I was a kid was, Tekken, but one that didn't look like scary. I played WWE games because I used to love the shit out of WWE. And I played UFC, but I never really got around to invest myself into watching sports like that. But I like UFC. I find it to be very fun pair of games. Especially the UFC 2009 on the PS3. I remember playing that game a lot. I love
it. Jill is a powerful girl to be able to pick up and hold that weapon. Well, it's not like there isn't no weight to it. You could kind of see her stumbling to carry it. But that thing is big, though. It must be heavy as hell.
Come on! Next time, take the fucking...
They're gonna show that thing up that creature's mouth and splooge.
Oh, she is covered with blood. I don't like that. Let's switch it just to clean her up.
It's covered with blood?
Yeah, she was covered in blood. It was very light looking, but I don't like it when characters get covered in blood in video games. It's a pet peeve. I know it's trying to be realistic, but it just looks disgusting.
Understandable. Also, D said, I understand what they're going for with Street Fighter 5's art style. It's more watercolored and painted. Red Shark Movie said, they finally added Cat Dog. And D followed up by saying, in April. And Jonah said, and April O'Neil.
Celebration dance!
Come on. We have the same mindset, what the heck?
Alright, it's time for the final showdown. Versus Nikolai, which all you have to do is one shot, that's it.
We're not going to stop it.
You're not going to stop it.
Promised you this, didn't I?
No! Do you have any any idea what you've just done?
Don't know?
Oh,
Don't
no,
care.
Don't care. My client ordered me to reduce
My
umbrella cover.
Client ordered me to reduce this shit trouble.
Missile has launched.
I have a big penis. I got to fuck bitches after I get
Goodbye.
paid. So I got to kill you, Miss Valentine.
Listen to me.
Time to
I say
die.
thank you to the bus driver when I
Nathan
go
Drake to the rescue. You will not hurt my hooker.
It does fit very well.
Jill! Shoot him!
I can't. I'll hit you.
Do it! You have to! There's no other way.
All right.
Come on, it's fucking Nathan Drake. You'll survive. Shoot.
He survived. Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah.
That would just be terrible.
Small spoiler for Uncharted 4.
Well, I hope things get better, Kiefler, man.
Why'd you do it?
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
Who are you working for?
I'll tell you. If you get me out of here. I'll pay you whatever you want. Yours.
I'm gonna kill you with my tight quiff.
Bye, guy. You'll never find out the truth.
Hey, cool. I beat the game in 2 hours. That's how you know I play it too much.
I love how you drop and shoot it, haha. I mean, that's a speedrun of sorts. I mean, if you didn't have the items, you could have gone as a speedrun.
Yeah, it would have taken way longer if I didn't have the master weapon items, but I played it so many times that I unlocked those weapons, so might as well use them for the speedrun.
Jill, you alright?
I love the character models in this game. Jill has such a pretty face. And here we go. Bye-bye,
Nathan
Raccoon City.
Nathan Drake also fits. Does this game also has like also alternative endings?
No, it doesn't. It's only got that one ending. Like that's it. It's preset. It isn't like the original Resident Evil 3 where there's the optional ending where Barry comes and rescues you. They left that out. Because that was just the original one showing off. Like Barry had nothing to do with the story, so why even put him in? Like I understand Capcom's decision. He's not even supposed to be in Raccoon City. That's not his job. But it's just a little bonus that they did in the original. In this one, it's not. It doesn't exist.
Let's see. D says, I like how he dropped it and shoot it. And Jonas says, also I looked this up, Devil May Cry 5 and Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter Rise are made in-house. Well, of course.
Wait, which? Yeah, Monster Hunter is made in-house, Resident Evil is made in-house. What other game is made in-house?
Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, Devil May Cry 5 is also made in-house. Yep. It
I
is.
only played Devil May Cry 4. And I liked it.
And that's why it pisses me off. Like, why can't Street Fighter be made in-house? It's fucking bullshit.
D says,
It's like, instead, let's go to Dimps. Like, fuck off, man. It'd be better if you
Also-
guys did it.
D says, I can't believe that's Heisenberg voice actor.
Alright, so we are done with this live stream. I just wanted it to be a full playthrough of Resident Evil 3. So let me go ahead and exit this. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have a nice night or morning depending on where you are. And we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Talk to you guys next time. Thanks. Peace.